In this video, we will introduce fragments. Fragments are an optional layer that you can put between your activities and your widgets, designed to help you reconfigure your activities to support screens both large, like tablets, and small, like phones. Let's look at a basic example. Here I have a class called PM Fragment. In order to convert this into a fragment for Android, I'm going to first extend the fragment base class. Here we extend the fragment base class, which represents a particular operation or interface that is running within a larger activity. A fragment is closely tied to the activity and cannot be used apart from one. Though fragment defines its own lifecycle, that lifecycle is dependent on its activity. If the activity is stopped, no fragments inside of it can be started. When the activity is destroyed, all fragments will be destroyed. All subclasses of fragment must include a public empty constructor. The fragment will often reinstantiate a fragment class when needed. In particular, during state restore, it needs to be able to find this constructor to instantiate it. If the empty constructor is not available, a runtime exception will occur in some cases during state restore. Now I'm going to add an instance variable of a view. The view class represents the basic building block for user interface components. A view occupies a rectangular area on the screen and is responsible for drawing and event handling. View is the base class for widgets, which are used to create interactive UI components, for example buttons, text fields, etc. Now I'm going to override the onCreateView method. Now our onCreateView method will receive a layout inflator, a view group, and also a bundle. Now what we'll do in here is simply inflate the layout for this fragment. And our PM fragment refers to our XML, which holds the UI. Finally, we'll return this view. The onCreateView method is called to have the fragment instantiate its user interface view. This is optional, and non-graphical fragments can return null, which is the default implementation. This will be called between onCreate and onActivityCreated. I also have another fragment here, which I've already implemented, which does the exact same thing, that extends fragment base class and then implements the onCreateView method. This concludes our discussion of fragments.